Now, on the phone, we have Sam Scott from the Phoenix Nation. Sam, can you hear us?
I can. How you doing?
Awesome. I'm doing great, thanks. How's your day been?
It's been pretty good, pretty mellow actually. We're doing a little bit of recording with some of the Phoenix guys this morning,
Yeah.
but we didn't take it too seriously. It was just a bit of fun, so that was good.
Yeah, that's awesome. And the Phoenix Foundation, I would say you guys are probably the biggest New Zealand band around at the moment, especially on the worldwide stage. You've definitely.
Oh, I don't know about that, but it's nice to hear
you guys
think
have
that,
gotten
but-
a bit of attention overseas. So how does it
Yeah.
how does it make you feel? Like, what are your thoughts on that?
Well, it has been great being able to travel over to Europe and do some stuff there, and I don't know. It's just really good to be able to keep playing music. So that's been the bonus of it all, I guess.
Yeah. What's been your favourite country to tour to so far?
I'd say Germany. I'm really very fond of touring Germany, and just I don't know. Especially Berlin. It's just a wonderful multicultural place, and the energy there is awesome. So that's been one of my favourites.
Yeah, that's awesome. All right, so your album Fandango. What were your goals before you started recording this album? Like, did you guys start out to make a really long album like it is, or did it just sort of end up being that way?
It's just sort of the way it turned out. I guess we didn't really know what we were going to do at all when we started recording, but I guess the double album thing just happened because there were too many songs that we felt like we were leaving off and that were important to us. So in the end, we just went, look, we want people to hear lots of this music, so the double made sense. So we weren't trying to do a big conceptual thing, but yeah, it did end up pretty long. But they're kind of like two reasonably length kind of records. So we could have pretty much fit it on one CD. It might have been a bit faulty, but we could have probably fit it on one CD, but it would have been pushing the limits. And it's nicer to listen to things broken up into two discs, I reckon.
Yeah, there definitely are like two halves to the album. And do you have a favourite half of the album? Like, do you personally, which half do you like listening to more?
Well, I don't know really. I think probably the second disc, but
the second disc is probably my favourite.
It's hard to say. It changes.
Yeah. So what sort of themes are running through the album? Like, what inspired you during the process of recording this album?
I don't know. We made it over such a long period of time. It's hard to kind of pinpoint what was happening at any one point. We would at points we were very influenced by krautrock and that sort of 70s German electronic thing, and then at other points we were just obsessed with the Carpenters and kind of smooth 70s FM radio music. But it was just, I think it's good to just always, when you're making a record, kind of always be searching for things to inspire you, but also just having those almost as a little bit irrelevant. Like you have to really just make your own music, and you can kind of have these inspirations, but they should be in some way superfluous to the serious job of making music that's actually your own craft.
Yeah.
Or something that's very much representative of yourself.
Yeah. And was it an easy recording process, would you say? Like, was it quite hard, or did it come quite seamlessly?
I don't know. It was never stressful, but we did spend a long time on it.
Yeah.
But we did a lot of it in our own space, so
yeah.
That was what made it quite easy to keep working on it and not really get stressed out about it. Was we just go and do some more work in our own studio until we felt ready to take it into the proper studio to mix. So, I mean, mixing it was a big job. Like, it wasn't that we were, struggling creatively. It was just that mixing that much music in one go just took a huge amount of time, because you have to keep going back and forth and, finding little problems that you need to fix with EQs or whatever.
Yeah.
And so we just spent a huge amount of time doing that, really.
Yeah. All right. Let's talk about the song "Friendly Society," which is probably
hmm
the most out there song on the album. How did that song come about? Were you guys on this song? Were you like, all right, we're just gonna go hell for leather. Just gonna, no matter what, we're gonna make a song that's really out there, or was it sort of just an idea or a series of ideas that sort of just came together? Like, how did that come together?
Well, it was a track of Luke's, like musically, and then he kind of had an idea for what vocal approach he wanted, but he wanted me to do it. So he kind of gave me these effects to sing through, and we started working on that, and we started doing it live, and it sort of kept on changing and evolving. And then when we were recording at Roundhead Studios in Auckland, we just got into that track with just, I don't know, it was a bit of an approach where we'd been working really hard on all these things that we were trying to keep very focused, and then we thought, well, okay, we've just got this rest of this evening left to record it, and let's play this song, and we'll just play it for as long as we feel like it. We won't try and stick to a structure or control ourselves in any way. We'll just completely go into free sort of space. And I think it was a second take, and we haven't really done that much to the live take. That's mostly what you hear is the band playing live, including the vocals and everything. So there's a couple of little bits, there's a couple of overdubs, but so 80% of that song, what you hear is the band playing live, and but there's not many songs that we've released that are like that. So that's quite nice. So what you're hearing is really the band as it is in its most comfortable form, I think.
Yeah, that's cool. So what would you say, out of all the tracks on the album, which one are you most sort of proud of, or which one is probably your favourite? So do you have a favourite out of all the songs, or is it a bit hard to pick?
It's too hard to pick. I don't know. Maybe Team Soup, I think, is a pretty solid piece of songwriting, so I'm quite pleased with that.
Yeah, no, I actually agree. That is a pretty awesome song. All right, we'll switch over to the festivals. You guys are playing at both R&V and Big Day Out. Coming up during the summertime.
Yep.
Which of those two are you sort of looking forward to playing like most?
Well, they're just such different experiences, aren't they? I mean, Big Day Out, we're going to be on probably quite early in the day. So we're going to get there, we're going to play our set, it'll be fun, but we'll do that and then it'll be over and we'll go into fan mode, and we'll be just really excited about seeing Blur and Snoop Dogg and stuff.
Yeah.
So that'll be that. I think at Rhythm and Vibes we're playing on the 30th, and we'll probably be playing fairly late in the evening, and it will be more like, I don't know, it'll be different. But Rhythm and Vibes is an amazing environment. So there's, I don't know, they're both going to be pretty amazing. And we're doing Rip On later in the summer as well. So. They're probably the three festivals that I really want to play every year. So the fact that we're doing them all in a row is very exciting.
Yeah.
We've also got a gig coming up in Palmerston North, by the way.
Oh, when's that?
Which we haven't. That's going to be in the next couple of months. We haven't confirmed the date yet, but I think it'll be free. I'm not 100% sure, but I think it's going to be a free gig, and I think it'll be in a fairly small venue, which is it's kind of a Jamison's promotion.
Yeah.
They're getting us in to play a gig in a bar that's sold a lot of their whiskey.
Yeah. No, that's mean.
So it's really cool. So that's great for us because we haven't played there in ages, and kind of means giving us the opportunity to drive up the country and
Yeah, personally, that'd be definitely a concert I would want to go to, and the listeners out there can keep that in mind. And even I'm going to Big Day Out this year when I'll be back up in Auckland. So that's watching the Phoenix Foundation live is definitely on my must-do list. I'll have to force my sister to go along to that one with me. All right.
Well, make sure you guys get there early because I think Beast Wars are on before us, and then we're on relatively early in the day. So the New Zealand bands that are on the main stage will be on pretty early, and it's pretty exciting to be playing the main stage at Western Springs. That's a place that the Stones have played iconic gigs, and Bob Marley's played an iconic concert and stuff. So
I think my dad saw U2 live there in 1993. So that was before I was even born. So So there you go. That's pretty pretty iconic for you. And
Yep.
before we wrap this up,
hmm
what are you guys' plans for the future at the moment? Do you think you're gonna after you've done your touring, do you think you'll take a break, or like you said, you're doing some recording today? Do you think you see any more new music coming out soon? By you guys? Or?
I think we'll be working on stuff. Yeah, pretty soon, as soon as we can. It's hard to say when we'll have anything for people to listen to, but you know, we're always keen to just make new albums and get new stuff out there. So yeah, we'll make a new record as soon as we can.
That sounds absolutely brilliant. And
could be 6 months, could be 2 years, but you know.
And I'll definitely get that when it comes off the shelf, because I think Fandango is probably one of my albums of the year so far. So so
cool.
good job on that one. And
Thank you very much.
Thanks for coming along interviewing us. Before you go, do you want to just give us a little sting so we can chuck it on our machine? So just something like, this is Sam from Phoenix Foundation. You're listening to the coolest radio station in the Manawatu, something like that.
Okay, cool. Hello, this is Samuel from the Phoenix Foundation, and you're listening to the finest radio station in the Manawatu radio control.
Cheers, mate. Thanks for that. And
So that was my best CDM radio voice.
No, it was absolutely brilliant. No, you've done a good job. Well,
all right, cool.
We'll
a good
lead
evening.
you out with Supernatural by the Phoenix Foundation. And have a good day, Sam. Thanks for coming along. Radio
Yes,
Control.
Thank you.